reflection, all I see is me. Still zip them up or lay down, you gotta take me off my feet. It's that time, nigga.
All right. You said the name of it? Yeah. All right. Standing on the world while the universe is at my back, but I'm carrying Jupiter on my shoulders because it's heavier than Earth, but it don't sink down. Volume 1.
Is that you gonna acronym that out or
that's it?
Oh, okay. Check out for that. Standing on the world. Look, you thought I was gonna recite the whole thing. Nah, I ain't got it.
That's weak, bro. That's weak.
I ain't got it.
All right, we jumping in, man.
Let's get back to
you first.
Oh, you definitely first.
Why I gotta be first, man?
Cause
all right, let's talk about this since it's relevant. Holidays, man. How you feel about holidays?
What holiday is relevant? Which one's closest?
New Year's.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
See, you know what I'm saying? Holidays for me is just, as an adult, they kind of pointless. When you was a kid, it seemed like, no. It was all fun and games. You had family over, all this extra stuff. But now it's just like, who cares about that shit? I don't want to go home for the holidays because it's like, okay, let's just say, all right, my dad lived right here. My auntie lived right here. Instead of just doing one big-ass family gathering, they do 2 separate gatherings every year for every holiday. So, like, if I go down there, I got to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm not doing all that. If you live in the same city, just do one big-ass thing, man. All this extra stuff is for what?
They ain't beefing?
No. Oh, yeah. I mean, of course, everybody got their own family that visits and all that, but so what? Just do some shit.
Especially if it's like Thanksgiving where they all cooking the same food at 2 different locations.
Oh, my God, for real, bro. And even if they don't, that makes it even better. Now you got a different, because if I go down, I don't want to eat Thanksgiving food. I don't like Thanksgiving food.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what they going to do on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
like,
everybody.
They're going to eat the same food. Like, they're going to be 2 different locations with cooking the same food.
Dressing, turkey, ham. Okay, why not save the money, even though it probably ain't that much to everybody, but like still, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just do it all together.
I feel that. I feel exactly the same way. I mean, we did have big Thanksgivings when I was a kid, but that was about it. We ain't had no goddamn Christmas. That shit ain't exist. Like, we was poor.
We celebrate Christmas at my dad's. My mom didn't ever do that.
Like, the most we had was a Charlie Brown tree. And that was it.
I mean, I just don't understand the point of the tree. But then they be like, what's the point of anything? I mean,
yeah,
I'm not gonna go waste my money for something I'm gonna see once a year.
And it's about the meaning.
This how they try to justify it. Oh, we just leave it up for longer than a day. We put it up right after Thanksgiving, so we just look at this pointless ass tree.
Yeah, we put it up after Thanksgiving and we leave it up to New Year's.
Yeah, or after that, because some people they like something to like fucking March. For what? Nobody want to see that shit. That you trying to leave it up because that's a waste of time putting that shit up and you gotta take it right back down.
Yeah, that's definitely take it down New Year's Day, the day after New Year's on the 2nd. Take that shit down on the 2nd. If you gonna leave it up New Year's 2nd, that shit's got to come down. Like, don't leave your shit up to March.
I just don't feel. I mean, I get the whole family aspect, but that's about it. Like, that's literally all. But the presents, that shit's stupid. Just buy the shit and give it to them.
I mean, yeah, you already know how I feel about it. It's a corporate holiday. I mean, it's for them to spend money. Black Friday, all that.
Black Friday too, yeah.
Yeah, all of that shit. I don't believe to show love and to show affection and show family, togethership, family, you know what I'm saying? Togetherness. I don't think you need a day for that. Like, just hit the family up, say, hey, what's popping, what's going on.
But you won't get off of those days though.
That's true. But again, you all got vacation.
Yeah, but if they ain't think like me, they probably already used this shit.
But also, I mean, I do participate in this stuff. Like, if the family get together and do something, I will go.
I ain't participating.
Like you said, I mean, you got less family around here too.
That too, but even if they was here, I probably wouldn't participate. I mean
you
I show up, yeah, but I ain't
stroll through. I know you ain't go. If your dad them live down the street, you will pull over there.
Yeah, but if they be like, we all wearing pajamas, no, I'm not doing that stupid shit. You're not gonna go make me spend my money to go buy some more clothes to wear for this one day. I'm not doing it. That's how I feel about fucking Halloween. You want me to go buy myself or my kids a fucking costume to go get candy? Why not just buy the candy and give it to them? You spending way less money.
That's the plan. I mean, I'll buy them a costume if they want to participate in like a school costume party or something like that. But I'm not going to get you like the most expensive ass.
They better go get the damn sheet to make a toga. Better be Greek for this holiday.
Like, but I wasn't that type of kid. My mom never wanted me to participate and stuff like that. But I was like, bro, I don't want to wear that. I was real cynical.
I did, but as I got older, I'm like, bro, this shit is stupid. Why are we doing this? Why?
Like my most famous Halloween costume that I wore I like actually participated in. Well, it was two. I wore those, glow in the dark vampire teeth with nothing else and said I was a vampire. And then my mom and them actually made me dress up as a pirate in Head Start.
I thought you was gonna say
I had an eye patch,
Big Show,
drawn on mustache. Nah, I ain't did that. A drawn on mustache, an eye patch. All the kids in Head Start made fun of my costume.
It's a jungle out there.
I was like, bro, come on, fam.
It's a jungle out there, man. You dressed up like a monkey.
It was nah, I ain't did that. I dressed up like a tiger. I was a tiger.
I can't find that song nowhere. I don't even know what to even look for. I'll be trying to find that song since
I go.
Shit, I don't remember.
It's a jungle out there.
That don't sound like, in my mind, it don't sound like that.
That's the one. I remember that joint.
What happened in that joint? What we did on there? Was it? That was Mathis though, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah.
All I know is
Miss Hatley was our principal.
Like when I think about it, I see it as a picture rather than a movie.
Yeah. I mean, I got the pictures from it. Like when my mom passed away, I got all the pictures and I went through them. I seen it. I said, oh.
I ain't in them, so you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you cried off stage.
No, you ain't never seen me cry. Like, why would you lie like that?
Yo, I'm not lying.
Right, so we continue to cap from
which
the
one
last
you put
episode.
that on? Give me a
I
Bible.
don't care. Why would I have a Bible here?
Which one you put that on?
Put on the satanic ritual.
I put what? I'm not satanic.
Hey, speaking of satanic, you know what I just noticed? Not noticed, but I found out that Satanism, the religion, has nothing to do with Satan or anything evil. I literally just found that out.
Well, it's not necessarily evil, but it does have to do with Satan.
No, they said it ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
I have Satan friends. I have satanic friends.
Man, they doing it wrong.
Like you know Carlos.
But no.
You don't.
Now he finna make me know somebody.
All right, man. I ain't say nothing, bro. I'm like, bro, you. All right, okay.
I don't doubt that though. I guess
he atheist, and he said he would rather be, satanic or whatever. If he was gonna be anything, he wouldn't be Christian. He wouldn't be, Judeo-Catholic. He wouldn't be a Muslim or nothing like that. He was like, because, and I understand, like my homie Lucas from Illinois is. Huh?
Go ahead, man.
I mean, you only care. You only say that because you don't know these people, man. But my homie Lucas from Illinois, we just call him Luke. He is Satanist. Like he a Satanist. He got the whole pentagram on his arm. He looked like a freak. But hey, he cool people.
You say he look like a freak?
He definitely looked like a freak.
Oh, and I learned like 3 years ago that Baphomet is not anything to do with Satanism either.
Yeah, he cool people. But he was just explaining to me like they don't sit around and think about Christians all day and sacrifice babies and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what I'm saying, they feel like the reason why they become, because you could be in, as a Satanist, you could be like into homosexuality, you could be into whatever, no matter what your walk of life is, they're gonna accept you. And like that's the problem with Christianity. Like you go to a Christian church and you know what I'm saying? If you gay, if you like the, you know what I'm saying, as American Christians say, fornicate, which of course is not a thing. Well, it is if you prostituting, but that's different. But yeah, all of that stuff, man, all of those sexual, ambiguities or immoralities or whatever the fuck you want to call them, they'll still accept you or whatever in the Church of Satan. Like, of course, I mean, that's on them. Like, I don't live my life based off other people's lives. If you want to be a Satanist, you can still be my friend. Like, I have no problem with that. Just like anybody else who step out of line. If you try me,
what you gonna do?
I'm gonna sell my cloak.
I thought you gonna say you gonna
like the Bible say, I'm gonna sell my cloak and buy a sword, like Jesus told his disciples.
Anybody that has swords in their house, you can't trust them.
Come on.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying. But
you can't trust. You can't. Yeah.
What?
You grew up with swords in your house?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I didn't even grow up with a house.
Yes, you did.
I slept on a floor.
Oh my God.
In Walmart.
You grew up. If it wasn't for your dad, I probably wouldn't have swords in my house.
What they got to do with anything, man? You just be saying things.
No, I'm just saying things, man.
But yeah,
Hey, look, let's go. You tried to skip over there. Bro. You did cry off the stage on the damn jungle out there.
I didn't.
Bro, because you was mad. They was trying to make us sing. You was like, bro, I don't want to sing these songs. And then you was up there like, there wasn't the words, bro.
You just making this up. Only time I've ever fake sung was in middle school. And they said, if you don't want to sing or you don't know the word, just say watermelon. It looked like you're really singing, so I just said watermelon the whole time.
You don't even remember the junk.
You're going to tell me about my past.
You just said you ain't remember it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What I said I didn't remember.
The
I ain't want to hear that.
Look, all right.
I don't want to hear any of that.
Yeah, it was a happy ending because Herman ended up showing up.
So Easter. Why that's your favorite holiday, you said?
I don't have a favorite holiday.
Because you was like,
actually, I do. New Year's is my favorite holiday.
You used to paint the eggs, and it was so much fun. Why do they do that? What makes niggas think I want to go eat boiled eggs?
I mean, you can get the plastic eggs.
That's cool, but that ain't the majority.
It is now. When we was growing up, it was the boiled eggs was the majority, but now it's the plastic
boiled eggs.
I used to love them Johns.
Why? And they be cold.
This is fire.
Bro, don't ever have, man, if I had kids, don't ever send my kids out there looking for no fucking eggs. Either give them the stuff that's in there or don't give it to them at all.
Well, you better not let me parent your kids if you die.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be in the will. Do not let him parent my kids if I die. What you talking about? Have my kids out there looking for eggs and shit. And then they be like, oh, one of them got $20 in there. Now we all looking for eggs.
Hey, I found the egg with $100 in there that one year, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's not fair. That was lit, bro.
That's not fair to everybody.
I found the eggs with $100 in there.
Did you share it with everybody?
No.
So you had $100, but you decided to steal Yu-Gi-Oh cards and get me in trouble for it.
Bro, it's funny as hell because allegedly, it's funny as hell because I kept that $100 probably until I was like 15. I just kept stacking my money and stuff. And that was one thing I used to be a good saver of monies. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know, man.
But speaking of Christmas, people be like, they be like, oh, so what are you doing for Christmas? I'm like, nothing. I don't celebrate that. Oh yeah, me neither. But my kids. I'm like, see, now you finna say you don't, but your kids this, and that need this or want this, bro. You putting so much pressure on one day. You literally had 364 days to get shit for Christmas if that's what you was gonna do, or just buy it from throughout the whole year. But you putting all this pressure, working all this overtime for one fucking day, going broke for one day to get the same shit that you was gonna buy anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't never really participated in any of the holidays as actually gift giving or birthdays either.
Oh man, I just had an argument with somebody about birthdays the other day. I forgot who. They was mad because I didn't care about them or remember. I'm like, why do I fucking care?
Yeah, birthdays was the worst days. Oh my god, bro. I mean, that's kind of why we like sip champagne while we thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you saying.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro.
I don't sip champagne when I'm thirsty. I just drink tea or water.
Yeah, because birthday was the worst day.
No, there's not.
No. I thought that
Upon This Rock was fun for me.
I thought that might have been why.
Upon This Rock was fun for me.
But birthdays was yeah. I never got nothing for my birthday either. Like I got a checkerboard one year.
Yeah, I would have canceled my birthday. I did that. What the fuck going on here?
Yeah, I mean, like I told you, man, I ain't my parents, you know what I'm saying, we grew up stably challenged.
They gave you a fucking checkerboard.
Yeah, I got a checkerboard one year, man.
I see why you was stealing, you fucking thief. Nigga out here stealing cards.
Like, man, bro, you stole. Sly Cooper boys, man. Y'all go tune into that.
Nah, I ain't never stole. Boys, I ain't never stole nothing. A checkerboard.
I didn't steal no checkerboard.
No, I'm saying like that's what you got.
Oh yeah, I got a checkerboard.
Bro, I probably cried myself to sleep if I got a fucking checkerboard.
I got a checkerboard.
I'd rather not get nothing at all. Like I'm good with whatever I had.
I think yeah. So I don't know. And then so basically with that being the case, I think I got a PS3. Oh no, a PS2. I got a PS2. I think on my 10th birthday or something like that. But it was like 3 weeks after my birthday, so it kind of wasn't my birthday. It was just a random gift, but they said it was for my birthday. Yeah, so that's kind of how when I got older and like grew up, if I wanted things, I just go out and buy them, whatever. Like, I got the money. I'm gonna go buy this right now.
I can't relate.
Got some Beats. I'm gonna go buy these right now.
I've been poor my whole life. I can't afford Beats and all this. The ones I got you bought. I'm sorry. I told people that on air.
Bruh, that's cap, man.
I don't even got a cap no more.
Yeah, because you just got your hair cut.
No.
You trying to show it. You trying to show it off.
I don't have anything to match with this.
With what?
This orange sweater and purple.
Black, gray, white. It match with everything.
I would look like a fucking fool. I would look like a checkerboard with different colors.
Don't you got the
Nope.
You ain't got the Kobe's no more?
I don't ever point me at no damn Kobe's.
You got the pink. I mean, you ain't.
No, I don't have no Kobe's.
What them purple shoes you had was?
Probably
Was they the Barclays? Yeah.
Donated. I donated all those shoes.
Hey, the Barclays was cold though.
No, they wasn't. Well, yeah, if it like was cold in the room in the closet and shit, yeah. But is that a Pedialyte, man?
No. It's electrolytes.
I thought you had a little problem over there.
Nah. Actually, man, it's pretty nasty. If I'm gonna be honest, the yellow.
I believe it.
The yellow ones with the 0 calorie, 0 sugar. That's the best one. I don't know. It's called Lemon Breeze or some shit. But so yeah, I feel like holidays for the kids too, man. Like I feel like if you single or you in a relationship and you ain't got no kids involved, yeah, don't get.
You don't believe in the matching PJs? Take pictures?
I don't, but I participate if I'm going to somebody's house and they doing that. I don't want to be a party stinker. And besides, last year we did the
Follow the leaders.
We did the whole pajama thing. And I wear my pajamas every day. I wear my pajamas more than I wear my basketball shorts around the house.
This is a 34-year-old man talking about wearing pajamas, man.
Bro, I'm not even 30 yet.
I'm not even finna deal with this shit.
I'm younger than you.
That don't even make no sense, man. Y'all need to let the shackles of follow the leader. You know what I'm saying? Let go of y'all, bro. Break them. Break free. Break every chain.
I mean, I'm already.
Break every chain.
I mean, I'm already like real anti-establishment, anti-whatever everybody else do. So every now and again, it's cool. It's cool to give it to the peer pressure.
Yep.
Every now and again.
Yep. Facts.
He trying to wait till I look away.
What you talking about? All right, let's. I got a question. Let's say me and you commit a crime, right?
Yeah.
One of us die. Do we pin a crime on each other?
I don't know. I'm dead.
Okay, so would I pin the crime? Would it be okay if I pinned the crime on you if you dead?
I guess it wouldn't matter. I'm dead.
All right, I'm just asking, man, because you know what I'm saying? They said that's an unwritten rule in the streets. Because, you know, King Von died, and everybody's saying, Dirk snitching on him. They're like, nigga, that's what you supposed to do. If I die, nigga, snitch on me. What the fuck can I do? I'm dead already. I'm like, yeah, that makes the most sense.
It depends on what kind of crime it is, too, though.
Man, what kind of, what you finna say, some freak shit?
Yeah, if it's some freak shit, don't. Because then my kids got to grow up.
No, nigga, we talking about.
Like you talking about like robbing a bank.
Yeah, robbery or
cool.
murder or something like we killed somebody.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Pin it on me if I die. Shit, what the fuck they gonna do?
It's some freaky shit, man. Don't. My kid got to grow up. Man, you fucked that little kid. Your dad fucked that little kid. Yeah, they gonna be like, I don't know. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Don't start, bro. I can already see it going in your voice.
I ain't do nothing.
Don't start this
shit.
Don't start this shit, man.
Start what shit?
But I'm just saying, man. Yeah, they had an argument over there. I'm like, they're snitching and shit. I'm like, bro, that's not really snitching. Especially if that's what something they already, you know what I'm saying, do anyway in the streets. I mean, I don't know, because if that happened to us, then niggas just squander the opportunity to be free and just do nothing besides more crime. Then what's the point? You might as well just went to jail, man.
That's exactly what they gonna do. All right, man. Let's talk about some current events.
That's why I'm finna get one right here.
Man, what you think about the whole Jerry Jones shit, man? That's kind of the biggest story right now.
I already know where you going, but
yeah,
I mean,
you probably gonna know where I'm going.
I know. Hey, man, hey. All I know is they should just ask more people about it. I don't really care either way. They ask everybody about. They be like, like when LeBron would say what he said. And was saying, is Jerry Jones his former teammate? Bro, y'all ask LeBron about China, Kaepernick, NFL, protests, anything that's not NBA related. But when they come up to Jerry Jones, y'all ain't got shit to say. When they came to Brett Favre, y'all ain't have shit to say.
Facts.
So that's all I care about. Like, I don't give a fuck how long ago it was. If they got something to say about it, then shit, say it. I don't give a fuck.
I agree 100% with LeBron. Like, if you gonna ask him about Kyrie Irving, if you gonna ask him about Brittany Griner, Kyrie Irving, all of this other shit that ain't got nothing to do with him, Keep that same energy.
They gonna say it got something to do with basketball and NBA.
I mean, still, keep that same energy for him when it comes to anything else, relevant to the situation.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not even relevant to his situation, but relevant to sports. Because that's relevant to sports. They could have asked him that too. Like,
and then he was a former fan of the Cowboys anyway, so that makes it even more relevant.
I've been a Packer fan my whole life, but I'm not. If Aaron Rodgers do some explicit stuff, yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, if you out here doing stuff you ain't got no business, we can talk about it. And LeBron, if you gonna ask him about them, you can ask him about Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Jamil Hill said, and yet LeBron is asked about so many things: Trump, geopolitics, genocide, and Darfur. So clearly, somebody gives a fuck about asking him shit that ain't got to do with NBA or basketball in general.
Now,
so
about the Jerry Jones situation specifically. You need more evidence, man. Like, I completely understand. Like, I can't hang this man up, take all his money, cancel the man based off him standing there watching the picture. I mean, him standing there watching what's happening.
I ain't seen anybody saying nothing about counseling though.
I mean, just asking him to, bro. I done seen people say he should apologize. He should donate to some black cause. Like, he should do all of these things. If he, like, y'all, I don't think nobody should be bullied into doing nothing that they wasn't gonna initially do. Like, if you're gonna donate to a black cause, and I'm all for helping black people, helping the struggle, helping the culture, helping whatever. Do that because it's in your heart. Do that because that's what you want to do. Do that because that's what you believe. Don't bully somebody into doing that. That's not real. Then,
like they did Kyrie.
Yeah, that's not. Don't bully. Yeah, don't bully Kyrie or make him as a punishment pay for something Jewish. Like, if that's not what's on his heart, he shouldn't have to. It don't matter what he did. It don't matter if he said what Kanye West said he shouldn't have had to donate to. That's not what's on his heart. Donation should be about charity. It should be about caring about something. Don't make Jerry Jones, if he don't, let's say per se, if he is racist and don't like black people, don't make him donate to something he don't fuck with. Because it's not real. It's not helping us. I mean, the money might. But what's behind the money is toxic. We don't need that. I mean, I'm just saying. Now, am I a Jerry Jones fan? Fuck no. I don't even like the dude. Am I a Cowboys fan? Hell
yes.
No. I don't like the Cowboys. I've literally been the Cowboys fan in the stadium have thrown trash on me, thrown popcorn at me. Mm-hmm. Hey, I can see you on the. I'm looking at the camera.
I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, don't make him pay or whatever or apologize for something like that, especially if you ain't got no evidence. I'm about righteousness. I'm about what's right. Like, from all I can see from that picture is he was watching what happened. Now, if he was in the picture pushing black kids away from the door, get on his ass.
Only thing I heard was them saying he should at least. They were just saying like what was going on, and they said I guess it was on a football team or some basketball team or some shit like that. And his coach told him, don't go up there. Don't go find out what's going on up there. And he went anyway. And he just happened to be caught in the picture.
Curious.
But I don't fucking know. I wasn't there.
I mean, curiosity. Like, if right now, let's talk real world shit. If you go to a gas station and you see 3 black dudes and 3 white dudes and they fighting in front of the gas station, is you going to jump in?
Hell no.
Exactly. You're not going to jump in. Why would you jump in? And anybody watching this, are you going to jump in? You go to a gas station right now
and
you see 3 black dudes and 3 white dudes fighting in front of a gas station. You just trying to walk in and pay for your gas. Are you going to jump in? And then let's say you get taken let's say a reporter come on the other side while you standing there just trying to walk into the gas station to take a picture of you, and you later found out that they was racist trying to keep the black dudes from going into the gas station. People gonna be like, why didn't he help?
I'm just like, hey, bro, I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I ain't finna get hurt. I mean, unlike Jerry Jones, why didn't he just come out and say something though? I'll just come out and say that shit. I ain't gonna be sitting here not saying anything at all, silent for no fucking reason. It ain't nothing to just explain some shit.
Cause he did say something. He just said he was a curious kid. He said he went there out of curiosity and he was a curious kid. And everybody trying to crucify him for saying that. You
could have been like, nigga, you curious, George?
What's his real name? Oh, Jerry. You curious, Jerry? That don't sound as cool. Anyway, but still, like, I understand the whole curiosity level. Like, everybody has a level of curiosity when these situations happen. Like, I'm definitely gonna go try to see what's happening. Like, hell, I got arrested one time for watching a fight. So to say I'm just gonna run away or go away from every situation I had that's a lie. It's human nature to be curious.
I seen when I went to school in Kansas City, they had fucking Mexicans versus blacks every other day right beside the school. I mean, I walk to school and I have to walk that way. So it's like, oh, you over there? No, nigga, I gotta walk this way. What the fuck you want me to do? Not go home? See them niggas fighting now. I gotta be in the middle of it. No, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I just moved here. Yeah, it's y'all fucking beef. I don't even know none of y'all niggas' names. Speaking of jumping in, I think I already told the story. I used to work at the Caves in Kansas City, and this black woman got to arguing with some Samoans.
Yeah,
and they was finna jump her. They were like, "You're not gonna help her? Help her for what? They don't got nothing to do with this shit. Nigga, 6 of them. They finna jump in this fucking fight and get my ass beat for her. I don't know none of y'all. I just started 2 days ago. What the fuck?" She said, "Oh, I thought all black people stuck together." Nigga, I just literally heard her cuss all them out and was being fucking racist towards them. No, nigga, they got shit to do with me. Y'all make a report her ass to HR so far. Y'all be locked up in this motherfucker.
Realistically, for the people that will watch the Jerry Jones situation and say he should have jumped in and stopped the racist dudes.
Who said that?
People, the radio stations, people on other podcasts, and I've seen several people say it on Twitter and Instagram.
That nigga one of the youngest people out there. They got his ass tossed up with
bro, he would have got jammed up. Like, that goes back to Thomas Jefferson saying, that literally goes back to Thomas Jefferson saying slaves should be released and all men were created equal. People try to crucify him because he had slaves. Yeah, that's what it was at the time. When black slaves were freed, they went and got black slaves. That's just what was normal at the time. We can't judge people based off today's standards and throughout history. Like, yeah, he wanted to release the slaves, but if Thomas Jefferson would have released his slaves and called for all the rest of the founding fathers to release their slaves, they would have made him a slave. They would have jammed that man up. He would have been the first statistic. He would have been more people were killed with hands and feet than muskets. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to understand that throughout history, anytime somebody stood up and tried to be the difference, they've been taken out. People, like, when Kanye said slavery was a choice, like, of course it wasn't a choice. Them people didn't want to be slaves. Some of them did, but most of them people didn't want to be slaves. They were just scared.
Some of them didn't know they were slaves.
them folks were just scared, man. Like, which is what he was trying to cause attention to. Like, yes, they could have rose up. There was more of them. Yeah, on the plantation, they could have rose up and fought back and, whatever. But at the end of the day, when people are unsure about something or scared of something, they're going to sit down. Like, they're going to sit back and watch. You're not supposed to put yourself in danger on a clinical level, on a basic level. Like, you're not going to just go out of your way and put yourself in danger when you don't know the outcome. And just like when y'all ask people, oh man, y'all, everybody recording, y'all, basically y'all telling Jerry Jones to jump in there and stop the other white dudes from keeping the black dudes out of school. But yet when the police jump on a black dude, none of y'all mob in on him and jump him. Y'all just
said that last night. Yesterday watching Law and Order. I'm like, nigga, y'all, everybody, all these black people act tough against one another, but when y'all is literally 15 of y'all watching one fucking police officer beat the shit out of one dude, y'all all scared. Y'all got guns and everything else for everybody else, but police, one nigga, y'all scared. Maybe y'all don't stomp that motherfucker. All right. I mean, hypothetically, I don't want no police.
You're not causing for violence, but if me and you in a situation and the police start wrongfully pulling you and then throwing you on the ground and you didn't do nothing, I'm jumping in. They gonna have to shoot me. Like, I'm not gonna make sense, bro. I'm not gonna stand around and watch you. Like, now, if you just walk up to the cop and slap him, I'm gonna be like, bro, what is you on? Like, chill. What are you doing? Like, I mean, that's different. But like, if me and you walking down the street and he see your gun and start charging you up, trying to push you down and stuff, no, nigga, you getting slammed.
I don't have a firearm. But yeah, that's crazy, man.
I mean, just I don't care. Like, they should call whatever you want to call it. I'm defending my
stump on them, man. Just stump on niggas, bro. You know they ain't do no shit. If niggas out there just shooting up niggas, but at the same time on that episode we was watching though, they didn't know this nigga was a serial groper, touching women on trains and shit. But all they just seen them slamming them on the ground and shit like that. But at the same time though, come on, man. Y'all just have all this energy for everybody else but the police. Y'all let them come to y'all fucking neighborhoods, bully all around, Some of them niggas corrupt. They do whatever the fuck they want to y'all. They take what they want from y'all. Y'all just sit there and take it. It's more y'all than them.
And this shit happens way more often than Jerry Jones watching kids at a public school. Keep other black kids out of public school. Y'all don't do nothing about that. So how y'all expecting him to do something back then when y'all don't do stuff today? Like, I mean.
Damn, I know you ain't calling him pussy. I bet you ain't saying that.
I mean, I ain't got on the black forces, so I can't be calling people stuff like that.
I can't either. I ain't got nothing on either. That's crazy. Hey, the California Task Force, speaking of black people and slaves, California, you good, man? Is you straight? What's wrong with you, man? The fuck is? Hey, this man tripping.
Hey, man, this man. What? All right, man, go ahead.
California Task Force suggests paying $223,000 in reparations to black residents. Have you heard about that?
Repeat that.
I'm gonna just read this first part. A California panel has recommended that the state pay more than $223,000 to applicable black residents who have been affected by housing discrimination, according to a report. The state 9-member reparations task force arrived at the figure by looking at California's discriminatory housing practice used from 1933 and 1977 and how it affects the black residents whose ancestors were in the U.S. in the 19th century. Let me see what this other joint is. I ain't finna read all this shit. But it's basically saying that we should be paid. Because how all of it trickled down from, they say from the 19th century. Just because it say 1933 and 1977, how it affected the black residents.
In California?
No, everywhere. Well, I don't know. It don't really say. It don't say California specific. Oh yeah, they say by looking at California's discriminatory. Yeah, so I mean, if they do that, then I think they'll set a precedent for all the other states. If they have to push something like that.
I mean, California should set a precedent. They owe everybody money. Like, they doing way more grimier stuff today in California than what they did there right there. Like, they've been locking black folks up, causing generational fucking.
That 3 strike shit just crazy to me, man. Like, I never understood that, man.
Oh no.
That 3 strike got more niggas locked up than anything for the smallest offenses. But I don't really know much about California, so I can't speak on too much of that shit. I just
it's a horror show, bro. Like,
I plan on moving out there soon.
I mean, that's crazy. It's nuts, bro. Like, if y'all don't understand why people always talking how beautiful it is and nothing like that, y'all just don't pay attention, bro. If y'all don't understand why people are moving away from California in droves, like, these people done lost 6 million people in the last decade. And nowhere near the amount of people. They got Canada numbers. They got Canadians moving to the US numbers. Like, it's wild, bro. I mean, that state, especially to minorities, like, they really doing black people in. They've been doing black people since before I was born, and it ain't stopped.
Yeah, that's why they moving here.
Like, doing all the foreclosures, making people homeless on purpose, bro. Like, you got you now can go to Hollywood, bro, and just the homelessness rate is just.
But they always been bad. right there by their main attractions. They tourist traps is right there. Hit that corner, bloop, all homeless people right there, just under that bridge, chilling. And
it's only getting worse. And it's the number one leading number one leading state of homelessness, and it just keeps getting higher. Then they getting see what they doing is getting a certain amount of money from the federal government to handle the homelessness.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times when they need a little bit more money, people believe that they're foreclosing places purposely so they can make those homeless numbers go up, even if it's only for months.
So do you think
they can get a bigger percentage of money? That's theoretically. I don't misinformation me.
Do you think people are homeless over there because it's so fucking expensive? I don't know. Okay, because I've seen a video of this woman. She was divorced. She had a good ass job, but she was living in her van because she couldn't really afford a house and all this other stuff. It's like, damn, you making 65, 70,000 a year and you can't afford a fucking place to live in LA? That's crazy to me.
Because the cost of living is through the roof, and then the taxes, bro. The taxes is fucking ridiculous. They paying more. A lot of times they pouring more in taxes than what they's paying for to live, like in their apartments and stuff like that.
She was saying that she paid $10 a month for a gym membership just to go shower and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I had a conversation with people online. I think homelessness has become a culture all over the country, not just California. But I think that's why, like, a number of people become homeless. But I know also another reason is because the cost of living is crazy there. I mean, just like Texas, I think we number 2, like we number 2 or number 3 homeless leading in the nation or whatever. But the difference is how our government handles the homelessness versus how California is. Like, they kind of more so enable theirs or whatever. Like, they make it, they push it at extra level. Like, Texas not getting no relief. The federal government not paying them no extra type of money. They get the same homelessness relief than every other state. You know, some of course get a higher percentage, but the money that California making, and then you know it's corrupt. Politicians corrupt, congressmen corrupt, senators in every state. But it's believed that California got the highest level of it, pocketing that money from the feds.
Man, I wish I can get over on the government. Speaking of California, you heard about San Francisco approved robots to kill suspects remotely?
Yeah, they've been doing that all over the country.
How you feel? You approve of that or you don't?
Absolutely not, because
and also they can use explosives to either kill or incapacitate.
Nah, I don't approve of it at all. That's a dangerous precedent.
Why you say that?
I mean, computer era. We already and then it's one level. It's one level to human error. But then you got computer error, and then most likely there's gonna be a combination of both.
Why you say that?
Like, because it's people operating the robots. Yeah, I mean, they're not just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
They're not just on their own or whatever. And if they malfunction or whatever, let's say, all right, you know how we have to zero in a scope or zero in your red dot sight. Like, you do that manually, and worst case scenario, you only off by a couple inches. Like, if they doing the aiming or whatever for them robots, and they doing them through the computer by numbers, like any type of malfunction or whatever in those number settings could be off by a foot or in a few inches on a situation, hit an innocent bystander, go through a house, car. Like, I mean, and then they also got to hope that the robot or whatever use better judgment, or hope there ain't no miscommunication between the computers that they're using that's controlling the robot.
I don't think it's gonna be like an AI type of robot that's smart, where they make his own decisions.
That's what I'm talking about. The people behind it, though.
Yeah.
Like, when you operate your drone, you push the controller button to make it go right or left, and if those numbers are configured, to that level or whatever, then if there's a certain delay or whatever in the remote system, that the worst thing you do is fly your drone into a tree.
Mm-hmm. Never happened, but I feel you.
But I'm just saying, like, you tell it to come back home, the worst thing you could do is lose it or something like that.
Never happened, but I feel you.
But I'm saying, with that controlling people's lives, and that's a life or death situation. That's a threat on somebody's life. Hey, what you laughing for, man?
I think you was slickster, huh?
What you talking about, bro?
Okay, I see what's going on here.
I don't know what you talking about, bro.
I see what's going on here, man. I see. I don't know, man. I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's be. I'm pretty sure it's probably like a 1 in 100,000 chance that they fuck up. But who knows? Because I see the type of shit that Tesla is doing, and that's pretty fucking precise. Of course, you got malfunctions here and there, but it ain't like it's the majority. So I feel like it'd be a good thing. I think they can get it done, man. In my opinion, I just seen a fucking video of a Tesla dude in there, motherfucking car driving the entire time in the rain by itself. The entire time, no fuck ups, no nothing. I'm like, I can see how it can, you know what I'm saying,
I mean, I wouldn't want to be governed by a robot with a gun.
Man, look, man.
I mean, can you imagine that thing? Like, can you imagine they hit the target? Oh yeah, and then some dude heard gunshots and he running in between the path or whatever. Like the robot ain't gonna have no restraint on not shooting.
I mean,
maybe
the person is pushing the button. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like.
But I'm saying it's also a relay behind. There's a time communication behind.
I don't think it's that. I don't think the latency that bad with them type of shits, man.
Even when you playing a game, there's.
But that's the game, man. I think with the money they spend on this shit, bruh, I don't think the latency would be that fucking bad.
But it's guns involved, like. You know how fast a bullet, like you can't slow mo. You got to get a super. Like regardless how much latency is, a bullet travels fast. Like,
yeah,
you can't.
That's why I don't feel like it's gonna be that much delay between me pushing the button and the gun going off.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I also don't know nothing about this. So I have to look into it a little bit further. But I mean, I see all kinds of stuff that could happen. I mean, guns jam. Who gonna reload it?
You're gonna have to wait and see, man.
Like, so and then that's gonna be real messed up if they use a belt fed. I mean, to me, it sounds unconstitutional as hell because people in California could barely have a 30-round magazine.
If it's anything like Assassination Classroom,
blur that out because you can't even mention 30-round magazine in YouTube no more. And I said it again.
If it's anything like Assassination Classroom, when they brought the new student in, there was also a robot to kill the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to assassinate the teacher before he destroyed the world because he was an alien. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. You don't watch anime. All right, let's move to the next topic, man.
Yeah, no, that's a dangerous person.
Parents refuse vaccinated blood in order to save their baby. Did you see that article?
No. From the sound of what I'm hearing, that sounds stupid though.
I'm gonna read a little bit. New Zealand's health service has made a court application over the guardianship of a 4-month-old baby whose parents are refusing to allow his life-saving heart surgery to go ahead unless non-vaccinated blood is used. The parents of this baby discussed their son's health situation and their medical preferences in an interview with an anti-vaccination campaigner. I'm trying to skip to where they get their words out. Okay, so here we go. We don't want blood that's tainted by vaccination, the father said. That's the end of the deal. We're fine with anything else doctors want to do. The vaccines to prevent severe disease and death from COVID-19 have been found to be extremely safe and effective. I'm trying to find more what they saying, but it's just the lawyers going back and forth in courts and all this shit. But I seen it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. So you don't want your baby to survive all because of vaccinated blood. At some point, people got to be saved from themselves, man. That's
that sounds the moment you first mentioned it sounded dumb. Like, I mean, hell, people's kids got to be safe from their own parents in this case.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm dying, bro, go to extra measure. Even if you don't believe in something, like if somebody say, look, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, hear this word. They said that baby has severe pulmonary valve stenosis and that he needs surgery almost immediately. But they are extremely concerned with the blood the doctors are going to use. Yeah. But go ahead. I need to get that part out.
Yeah, that's just dangerous as an idea, man. Like, you should want to protect your kids at all costs. I mean, make it happen. Whatever it is that's on the agenda, that's on the, you know what I'm saying, situation. Like, if you don't believe in vaccinations, all right, you got vaccinated blood. It's about life or death at this point. Yeah. Like, you gotta roll the dice.
I mean, I'm probably gonna sound ignorant, but if you get vaccinated blood, it don't mean that you're vaccinated, right? So it's like, what's the fucking difference?
No, I mean, if you sound ignorant, it ain't to me because maybe I don't have enough knowledge on it. Like, to say, vaccinated blood. Maybe you are vaccinated, but it's still stupid. Like, it don't matter if you vaccinated or not. I would rather, you know what I'm saying, if the vaccination turns out to, I don't believe, you know how I felt about that, about the vaccination. I didn't approve of it or whatever. I didn't like it, the idea of what it was. Even though that's the case, my idea or my feelings about it is still unproven. the blood is proven to save your child.
Yeah.
Like whatever down the line situation you might have to worry about with that vaccination, that's something you can face as it coming forward. You giving your kids another chance in the future. Like you.
Am I wrong to think they probably don't care about their baby? They probably want their baby to die.
No.
Because that's what it seemed like. If this surgery needs to be happening almost immediately, life or death, bruh, there's no second thought in my mind. Yes, do it. And that vaccinated blood, no. Yeah, I don't want that in my kid. And then your kid died. Now it's like, oh, it's the doctor's fault. No, that's your fault.
That'd be like saying, oh yeah, so we found a heart transplant for your child. The only thing is, it came from a violator. I don't want no violator heart in my kid. Like,
oh man, that's crazy.
Like that's,
I thought you were gonna say it came from a black guy or
oh,
something.
no, that's worse. That's even dumber.
Hey,
so I mean, I'm just saying a violator.
Yeah,
a violator
yeah,
is something people have hard feelings about. Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I guess people have hard feelings about black folks too, ignorant people.
yeah. Well, you know how that be. Let me see. Oh, there's another one for you. The EU warns Musk that Twitter faces ban over content moderation. You heard about that? The European Union talking about banning Twitter over there.
So,
so I'm gonna read this first part. The European Union has threatened Elon Musk's Twitter with a ban unless the billionaire abides by strict rules on content moderation, setting up a regulatory battle over the future of the social media platform. He made EU industry chief Thierry Breton made the threat during a video meeting with Musk on Wednesday, citing people with knowledge of the conversation. They gave him like a little checklist of rules he got to do and all this other shit. What's going on? Let me see some more. Britain has previously urged Musk to comply with landmark EU rules against online hate speech and disinformation. Now I can see them with the online hate speech, but it's actually been getting a lot.
There's no such thing as hate speech.
It's been, hey, Twitter been a lot better though since he took over. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like he got rid of a lot of these fucking bots and shit. Like of course all of them ain't gone immediately, but it's getting cleaned up and shit. And he actually took control over the people saying nigger and all this other shit. Like it's getting a little bit cleaner. You know what I'm saying? He finally fixed the blue check situation. Motherfuckers just making any kind of profiles and shit like that.
Yeah.
So he making some improvements. He doing this and that.
Which, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the way. That's why I said I wasn't gonna get one until he took over. Because the way, I mean, I'm not cool with this. If people, hey, bro, it don't matter to me what people want to say. Like, yeah, of course, there's a such thing as hate speech when you go out of your way to get on a soapbox and have people listen to you. You know what I'm saying? But even then, it's protected by the Second Amendment, so you can't call it hate speech.
Yeah.
Like you have a Second Amendment right to say whatever the fuck you want to say, as long as you don't make no threats on somebody's life. That's like, or false calls or whatever like that. Like you have a First Amendment right to free speech. Like if people say what you don't like, that's fine, but you can't cut them off and keep them from saying something because you don't like what they're saying.
What they say, you got free speech, but you still got to deal with the consequences afterwards.
Exactly. I mean, that's what everything. You got a Second Amendment, but if you wrongfully kill somebody thinking that you had a right under your Second Amendment, you got to deal with the consequences. I mean, hell, that shit even more sketchy than free speech, because if somebody threatened you with a gun to turn around and run away and you shoot him in the back, you're going to jail.
Speaking of that, the dude, they just got the
Most
murder.
likely.
They caught the murderer of Takeoff, right?
Yeah.
And they were saying that the dude who killed him didn't start shooting first. He was shooting in retaliation. But it's like, you shot a person that wasn't involved in the shooting. Yeah. And like DJ Academic was like, oh, it's going to get tricky and complicated because he was shooting back. It's like, no, he wasn't shooting at the person that was shooting. He shot at a person that was innocent twice. They got the ballistics and all that. They said he got shot twice and the 2 shots came from that dude's gun. So yeah, there's no defending nothing. He cooked.
Yeah, because in at the very least there'd be manslaughter. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? At the very least.
Yeah, but he got extra charges. I think he's gonna get extra charges just based off he tried to flee the country to Mexico with a lot of money on him.
Oh yeah, I mean that's separate charges. But I'm talking about in the murder and Takeoff. Yeah. Like at the very least, I mean, you gonna get involuntary. I mean, you're gonna get manslaughter. You're gonna get a charge for killing somebody, because even in a self-defense situation, if you shoot somebody else by accident, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's collateral. Like, no, you're gonna get charged. Like, you're gonna have to face that. Even if somebody was directly attacking you and you was trying to take that person out. That's why they say when dealing with guns, you have to know what's behind your target, because if you hit your target square, center mass, and you know what I'm saying, it's covered exactly the way you meant for it to be, but that bullet still over penetrates and goes through and hit the whole old lady behind you, you're going to court for her murder, for her death. Yeah.
You see that video with that dude that came in the barbershop and killed the barber. Dude was in the chair. He told him to get out the way. Dude in the chair pulled the gun and shot the shooter. Yeah. They were like, oh, he shot him in the back. He going to jail. No. Like, no, nigga, he literally still had the gun active. He killed 2 barbers in there.
Yeah, that's protection of the third party. You can still, then all bets are off. If you shoot somebody in the back that's shooting at somebody else, then you're protecting the third party. You're not you're not covered under the Second Amendment just for fear for your own life. You're covered under the Second Amendment fear for other people's lives.
Yeah, just like if somebody come kicking his door and he shoot them, it's still because he's a guest, invited guest, so he protecting over here too.
Yeah, I mean, you can protect strangers with your gun, complete strangers that you've never met, as long as you know that they started it. Like, you can't, let's say if you walk into a gas station and 2 people are just having a shootout.
I got you right here. Perfect situation happened here in Dallas. I just seen it before you came over here. A dude walked into a Dollar Tree. 2 chicks was fighting a dude.
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, you seen it. They tried to make something. The dude just walked in and seen him beating on the women, and he told it to the movie. He shot dude, and everybody like, they trying to say is it self defense? Well, not self defense. Was he protecting them or not? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But from what I'm heard, I'm like, it's kind of tricky because you just walked in the situation, you don't really know what's going on. You just came in and shot the man.
Yeah, that's hard for me. That's unclear.
Yeah, that's unclear, I'm like, you gotta see how this shit play out.
And hold on, but when if you walk into a gas station and 2 people having a shootout and you pick the dude, like if the dude's behind the counter is shooting and he's shooting at the dudes behind the counter, you would immediately go in and say, oh, he robbing the joint.
Yeah.
But if you shoot him and later find out that he was like, man, can I get a refund? He was like, no refunds, motherfucker. And he started shooting at him. And he started shooting back and
just shooting niggas off the refund. It's crazy.
I'm just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you going to prison because you shot this man. He was just like, you have to know what's going on. Like, you can't just, but.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I learned about when I did my little test. Some dude killed a woman. No, some dude killed the dude because he thought he was beating on a woman, but the whole time she was trying to defend herself from him because he tried to take advantage of her, and he got sued and everything, and he went to jail because he shot the wrong person just pulling up and not even knowing the whole situation.
Yeah, and in those cases, you have to just sit and let it play out. If you at the back of the line and you don't know what happened, you over there at the soda aisle.
I said that wrong. The dude was getting robbed by the woman, and he thought
it was the man robbing the woman. Yeah. If you in the soda aisle and you turn the corner and you see 2 people shooting and you got your hand on your gun, like, you got to sit back and let it play out or hide and duck cover. Like, you have to let that play out because unless you know for a fact that you was there to witness the start of it, you don't know who the person that's the suspect is.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. This is an example, you know what I'm saying? Fake names. Stacy come in and rob the gas station. You looking at Tic Tacs and all this and chips and all that, and you come in, just get down, man. Don't even worry about what's going on. Don't say his real name. You feel me? What are you laughing at, man?
Nothing, man. Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He might have a homeboy that come around and you got your hand on your gun and you know what I'm saying? You might got a soda you shaking on, you finna go throw it at him or something. You trying to distract him so you can run out, and this homeboy come up behind you. Pa, got you right here. Hey, it's 2 niggas back here. Now you stuck. Sometimes it's best to just mind your business, man. You feel me?
Yeah, mind your business. And definitely in no situation should you be like, I feel sorry for your mother.
That too.
Don't do that.
Don't ever do that, man. Don't ever do that, because that could lead to your life. You feel me? You'll end your life right there. You don't even know this man's mother. How about that? See, that's crazy. You never want to do anything like that.
Because then he might turn around and say, what you say about my mama, and then your life over with.
See, and that's why you got to be careful about what you say to people in public, especially if you don't know what's going on. Man. And also, if somebody is pulling up to you at a red light and you ain't got that thing on you, and he say get out the car, don't reach down. You making it worse for yourself, especially if you got passengers in there. Yeah. Okay, and then be mindful that if you kill the driver, you let the passenger go. Then that could, you know what I'm saying, that could spark a whole lot of tension between people, and now you might get caught at an eatery, and your whole people get fucked off. You feel me? And sometimes everybody ain't meant to, you know what I'm saying, go along with that ride. Sometimes you got to be let out. You know what I'm saying? Let me out though. You feel me? Yeah. It ain't for everybody. Yep. Guns ain't for everybody. The streets life ain't for everybody. Just mind your business sometimes and assess the situation. But sometimes if you assess the situation, somebody might die. But hey, you might keep your life. You might stay out of jail.
Yeah. I mean, that's just why I'm so thankful that today I ain't have to use my AK.
Sometimes, man.
You know what that mean?
It was a good day.
It was a good day, man.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
I got one more story if you want to tackle it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to blindside you.
But hold on, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang. But hold on, though. Back to that Dollar General situation or whatever. Like real quick. I mean, it could be a lot of situations going on with that, because with the whole woman thing, like I feel like you shouldn't try to be gun hero because you got a gun. As a gun owner, if you a new gun owner, if you in a state with constitutional carry and you don't take the class, you need to hear this first. If you have a gun and you go into a situation, your first job as a gun owner is de-escalation. Like having a gun and owning a gun, you need to understand you now have a power that you did not have before. You now have a power that you don't have if you leave or misplace or lose or accidentally leave the gun at home. Like you now have a power that most other people around you may not have.
I'm trying to tell people that.
So people think, man,
when I get a gun, I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do. No, you're not, because you're gonna be in jail looking stupid.
Yes, absolutely. Like I carry my gun with me 100% of the time. It will never come. If I'm halfway from where I'm going and I realize that I don't have it, I'm turning around and going back home.
Skirt ski.
So I know for a fact that wherever I'm at, whether I'm open carrying, concealed carrying, whether I have 2 guns, 1 gun, it don't matter.
I'm telling you. And go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I could have 3 guns on me, and it's completely legal. But I'm not gonna be, I can outgun him. No, you're not doing the math like that. Yeah. Like you only have these guns to protect you, the people you love, and strangers who are innocent. Like you have to go into the situation with the mindset of you see something going down, either you mind your own business or you de-escalate the situation. You tell the people, hey, calm down, you know what I'm saying? Do you need law enforcement involved? Like, what do we need to do here to get to a solid solution? If you sit at a friend house and they arguing and they try, don't boost it on, don't egg it on, because you don't know how far it's going to go.
Yeah, that's the main thing we as people need to do better at. You see them fight, they can fight, but why? Why would you want to let them fight, man?
Yeah, just because you want to watch a fight and record it and hopefully go viral.
Use your words, let them calm down, man.
Like that's
talk it out, because it could be something that's a minor miscommunication that's not worth somebody going to jail or fighting over or dying, losing their life over something fucking stupid and minute.
Especially you don't, the mind state that you in, think about that. You got 3 guns on you and you a law-abiding citizen, whatever the case is. You got your license, whatever state allows it. You think just because you got those guns that you have a advantage over somebody, but people can literally snap off the smallest argument.
Yep, and clap you in the corner.
Clap you before you realize that it's madness. I mean, you literally don't understand the situation. Like, I mean, you can have all these guns under the sun and tell him and be like, bro, I don't care what you talking about. Pow.
Yep. And I just want to say this: just because you think you have an attitude problem, believe me, if you have the real power to know that you can take someone's life, you just like, man, it ain't even worth it.
Changes. Yeah.
Man, it ain't even worth it, bro. Yeah, do what you got to do, man. Talk all that talk, bro. All right, we good, man. You good, all right.
Because even in if you ever have to take your gun in a justifiable homicide and you kill somebody, that shit is not gonna leave you. You not, even if you walk away scathe free in court, like you don't have to face nothing, like the police rule it justifiable. That shit sticks with you, bro. Like that shit.
Not in the streets. You're not doing this. You're not doing no drills, bro. You're not a hood nigga.
And that shit sticks with them either, regardless of whether they believe it or whether
Yeah.
you let them believe it or not. Like these dudes, it's them dudes in the streets got less body than a lot of these fucking 3-star generals and shit who actually go do it overseas or whatever. And that shit sticks with them. Look at the military. Look how much fucking PTSD they going through. And a lot of times, those dudes be done more killing than, well, obviously. I mean, if they still alive, they probably done more killing than got killed. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, gun ownership should be about de-escalating the situation. Your gun is a last resort and a first resort. Instead of having to call the police.
Write that one down. We gotta talk about that next week, man.
What's that?
PTSD of the streets versus the military, man.
All right.
The war. We got to write that down before we forget, man. Because I want to talk about that, but you know what I'm saying? We're out of time out this motherfucker. I was gonna talk about.
You gonna keep that for next week? Or what that one you just showed me?
Yeah, we can talk about that next week.
All right.
I gotta talk about not really, but Biden student loan plan got rejected, so I'm pissed.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Man.
And it's crazy because that's the one good thing this dude done did since he been in office.
Oh, I got another dating topic, but I can save it for next week. It ain't nothing. You good, man? We good? Yeah. Let me find a little jaunt to play us out, man. Little jaunt. I do want to talk about this topic, but I can wait, man. You know how it is. You know. But that's been episode 37. I got a song for y'all. Y'all ain't even think about this one.
Black Visionary Podcast.